Fit in 10 Nation. This day 36 of the Fit in 10 Challenge. And to be honest with you, I cannot remember if I actually mentioned this to you or not, but somebody was asking about when our next body analysis scans are, and they're not till the 16th of November. I did talk about this. So they're going to run the 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th of November. So 2 weeks away, essentially. Okay? So 2 weeks from now, you have your next body fat analysis scan where you will hopefully meet your mini goal, right? Your mini goal. Okay. Listen, I'm going to talk about this today because I just assumed you guys knew, but maybe you don't because somebody didn't know in class today. This is whey protein powder. Well, actually, it's not just whey. There's actually 4 different kinds of protein in here. But that's not that important. What you need to know is this is a supplement that is sugarless, carbless, and virtually fatless. So it is a protein supplement, and it tastes extremely good. Well, I think it does. Most people think it does as well. This is chocolate flavored. I also carry vanilla, and I carry chocolate peanut. This is a great additive, protein additive if you want, or you have a hard time with taking in protein. Okay, so there are in this one here. Okay, so this is 4 pounds. There is how many servings in this? I think there's 50 servings in this. Okay, so if you're having 1 serving per day, you got basically 2 months worth. Okay, this is pharmaceutical grade, by the way, which means that exactly what is listed on the label, if you can see that label, everything there has to match what's in the container, okay? If you're pharmaceutical grade, you have to follow pharmaceutical standards. Okay, labels have to be accurate, 100% accurate, virtually. Okay, I'm going to talk about why, okay, so 3 other reasons why you ought to weight train for fat loss, okay? Now, yesterday I mentioned about increased blood sugar management. The first point to that is I said more muscle mass, you have more real estate to store blood sugar, or to store ingested sugar that actually goes to your bloodstream, of course. All right, so the more muscle mass you have, the more reserve capabilities you have, the more, essentially, like I said, real estate, the more ground you have to store sugar from the bloodstream, okay? Less chance of it going to fat. Well, not necessarily less chance, but more real estate. But there's more to this. So you will get, from weight training, you will get better uptake of sugar into the muscles. So weight training will make you essentially more insulin sensitive. Actually, there's more to it than that. After you weight train, there's something called GLUT4 receptors on your muscle cells, and in fact, sugar can enter your muscle cells without even the use of your pancreas producing insulin. So you don't have to. There's basically no work your body has to do to get sugar into your muscles. And you might say, well, who cares? But there's a reason why type 2 diabetes is growing at such a fast rate, and that is because people's pancreases are burning out because they're pulling overtime, constantly having to produce insulin. Okay, you don't need insulin when you're weight training. You don't need insulin for getting blood sugar out of your bloodstream and into your muscles. All right, so there's more I can say on that, but I'm going to leave it at that. And the third point to increase blood sugar management is, well, I kind of talked about it, but you have lower circulating levels of insulin, period. And fat loss is much more apt to happening when insulin levels are basically non-existent. Blood insulin levels, okay? So circulating insulin levels. In fact, I don't believe you can, I don't think you can physiologically burn fat if your insulin levels are elevated. Okay, so weight training is going to keep, overall speaking, a lower circulating insulin in your bloodstream. So, and again, this is a savior for your pancreas. All right, number 4, you increase your rise in what we call catecholamine's hormones. Okay, so namely epinephrine and norepinephrine. So these are hormones that are released essentially from the adrenals and somewhere else in your body, but I can't remember exactly where. Adrenals and somewhere else. And these burn fat. So when you weight train more often, you get greater levels of these hormones, and these hormones burn fat. Okay. You also get, this is point number 5, you get increased production and circulation of growth hormone. Okay, and growth hormone has whole kinds of benefits to the human body, but one in particular is it's a fat burner. Okay, probably, maybe, arguably the strongest fat burner. Okay, and point 6 here, you have the ability to store more glycogen in the muscle. So, well, actually, I didn't write that right. Actually, what I'm trying to say is that when your body is utilizing the glycogen through the training, and then it has to be replenished, and then it's being used up from that because there's still that epoch going on. You're basically running this ongoing cycle of burning through sugar and then replenishing it. So this is another process by which it's going to help you get leaner. All right, how are we doing for time? Oh my God, almost 7 minutes. I want to talk about some other things, questions you guys had for me today. I'll get to that tomorrow. Mess of the day. This is you versus you. This is you versus you. You are not to compare yourself against other people. Well, you can if you want, but it's really, listen, you can always, you got to focus on yourself. Okay, let me finish the message of the day. This is you versus you. Focus on yourself. You'll always find someone who you believe is better than you in some capacity or another. So, this is just a reality of life. We're all better. I'm better at you in certain things. You're better at me in certain things. It's just the way it goes. Can't all be good at everything. So, but in for the sake of this challenge, you need to focus on yourself and your own progression. All right, and this is actually one reason why I really like bodybuilding, is because it's just that constant refinement and improvement of one's physique, irrespective of what somebody else is doing with their physique. All right, so same thing in this challenge. You are shooting to improve yourself and only yourself, physically, mentally, and hopefully emotionally as well. So, all right. As I said, next scan is in 2 weeks' time. Today we start them in 2 weeks' time. Day 36 of the Fit in 10. Submit, commit, you guys. Just follow the pillars. Quit trying to change anything. Follow the frigging pillars of this challenge, for God's sakes. Okay. And as always, positive energy, positive vibes. Always give gratitude, and for the love of humanity, believe in yourself. I will talk to y'all soon. Monday evening, we are going to be doing some legs. We got legs to do. All right, we'll talk to y'all soon. See ya. I'm out of here.